I've got blood all in my mouth. I've cracked some ribs. And I'm pretty sure my shoulder's dislocated. But it's not pain I'm feeling. No, this feels like victory. This blood tastes like life! You all need to realize that I am a sick man. I enjoy these kinds of matches. No holds barred, hardcore, New York street fights. That is my element. Max, I know you're probably not conscious right now, but I want you to remember what this feels like. What it feels like to cross the bad guy. What it feels like to come up short for my heavyweight title. But I also want to thank you for reminding me who I am. Because you're right, I'm not a god. I was a fool to think that. But I am a bad guy. So I want this to be a lesson for everybody else in the locker room. If you think you want to try for my heavyweight title, take a good hard look and think about that again. Because when you step in this ring with me, just remember, beat me if you can. Survive if I let you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now that we have heard from our champion, I am pleased to come out here and let you know that while Victor Vicious is not here tonight as he is still recovering from that brutal matchup with Maximilian Thunder Thighs, we are going to need a new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. With numerous shows and breakdown already on the horizon for Halloween season, it is time to fight! And so I've been going over a list of people who I think might be worthy contenders. People who, whether or not they feel like they've been given an opportunity or not, deserve a chance to vie for that title. So we are going to have a #1 contendership match, but it won't simply be one-on-one, for I feel that there are more people than just two that deserve an opportunity and have never fought Victor Vicious for the World Heavyweight Championship. Not to mention those that never got a fair shot. People who are looking to make history, like Helix Sucks. Death itself, a man who has never faced Victor Vicious for that title before. And if Max is going to cross over and challenge to be the first ever dual heavyweight champion, Helix Sucks has to now be in that conversation. Names like the... Hi, yeah, sorry to interrupt. I actually asked them not to play the music. That was very rude. But I couldn't help but overhear that you were looking for world title contenders. And, you know, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a former interdimensional champion. In fact, I held that championship for like a year, which is like at least half of what Victor's done. So, you know. Brawl, I apologize. I need to finish conducting my business. You cut me off right as I was going to say the Night Reaper Xerxes, who, speaking of people that have fought Victor Vicious, Xerxes owns a pinfall victory over Victor in the C101. But now that you're out here, I'm a little confused, Brawl. Yeah, I understand why you're confused, because you're like, why would Brawl be out here? Brawl's been not around lately. Brawl hasn't even been around when Flo's been doing stuff. And, you know, I've been busy. I've been soul searching, and I feel like the thing that can get me back on track is finally getting my hands on Victor Vicious. I mean, you talk about the C101. We the only time we fought, we tied. Yes, I remember that vividly, Brawl, but unfortunately, you weren't really on my list of contenders, if I'm being realistic. Wow, you had an impressive title reign. Lately, it seems to be Defunk and OmniGeek doing all the heavy lifting around here with Flo. So, Brawl, I don't feel like you have earned an opportunity. Right, well, you know what? I don't even entirely disagree with you, but like, so, like, Xerxes, obviously, he beat Vic, and Helix is already a former champ and all that. Like, that's good, but, like, that's a number one contenders match, right? Like, you prove yourself. If you win the match, you have proven that you deserve an opportunity. I'm just looking for a chance, man. Like, it's been a really hard couple of weeks, and this would really mean a lot to me. And, like, I did you the thing at Multiverse, and I won for Flashbang, and yes, Brawl, and I thought you got the hint about that matchup. You did defeat Mega Rider, but there's a reason I put you up against him. Bro, that match was supposed to be your retirement match. You're done. There is no more Brawl, Kaiser. I don't know who told. If I said that I was no, maybe okay. So maybe I misspoke, but like, so I always really wanted to fight Mega again, but like, that was not going to be my retirement match. That was just like a really important match. It wasn't like the pinnacle of my career. I mean, it was a cool match. See, now you've got, it was a really cool match, but it wasn't meant to be like that kind of a match, if that makes sense. Brawl, I'm just going to cut to the chase because I can see that you're very, very distracted. I don't like you. And I don't like that you're now in my face trying to get a world title shot. I put you against Mega Rider to send you a message. That was your last match on Flashbang or on Warzone. You're done, Brawl. And I'm sick of seeing you. No, don't say anything. You're not going to be in this matchup. And if you do, Brawl, I think both of us also understand the other undertones of why you are in that match. Why you are up against a real hero. Because, Brawl, if we're being honest, are you really a hero? Maybe that's why you were soul searching. And I don't want someone like you on my show. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Friday Night Flashbang. My name is Eric Jenerickson, and we are off and running. Wow! Mr. Lawson dropping a bomb next week, a number one contendership match for the World Heavyweight Championship, but Brawl Kaiser not invited to the dance. Why, you might ask? Well, apparently Lawson was trying to shuttle him off to retirement. And Brawl still stunned in the ring after those comments by Mr. Lawson. I mean, I don't understand what Lawson's deal is with Brawl Kaiser, but clearly those two do not like each other. And as Brawl exit the ring, welcome into Friday nights. We are just getting started here. And coming up to kick off the show, how we have done it so many times in the past, 8-person showcase match. The King has been having a rough go, ladies and gentlemen. Sir Reginald won the King of the Showcase match at Multimedia, beating 7 other incredible competitors. 3 others from Flashbang, 4 others from Warzone. But here tonight, I have seen the roster for this showcase match. There is going to be some chaos because there are some people that do not like each other that will be thrown together. Now, can Reginald survive the feuds and the vitriol that will be happening around him to finally get off the schneid when it comes to showcases? Or will all that hate consume him? Well, we're going to find out right now. Reginald looks to beat the streak. The following contest is an 8-person showcase match. Introducing first, weighing in at 254 pounds, he is representing the princedom, the king of the showcase, Sir Reginald. And here comes the mustached one himself, the man who is the king of the showcase. But again, it's almost like it's the king's curse. Lasume has felt it, Kevin Blackwell has felt it, and now Sir Reginald is feeling it as well. A tremendous showing at Multivania to win the king of the showcase, but once you become king, it is a far, far fall from grace. And folks, social media is exploding right now as we turn our attention to whatever they're calling it these days. Maximilian Thunderthighs, who we will be hearing from a little bit later tonight, says, quote, "I hope you're not too upset for me getting the title. Let's be real, there's someone else who needs the belt. At least I proved I can hold the title whenever I want to. Call me up sometime if you need some help sometime." And introducing second, representing the Cyberbots, weighing in at 352 pounds, Talos Sid. Perhaps the biggest bot that we have here on Friday nights. Talos Sid representing the Cyberbots, and Cyber Controller was in action last week, and the bots have been trying to make a name for themselves after being left out of Multivania, and Sid would love to get a big showcase win as his singular eye stares daggers into the king, looking to slay him here tonight. And also tweeting out on social media, the Chocolate Zombie Graven, who I'm sure will have all eyes on his television screen here tonight when Artemis is in action, says, quote, "Brawl is more of a man than you'll ever be, Lost, and maybe we should have Constantine pay you a visit, you know, since he's on your show and all." And that is an interesting point. We haven't really addressed it, but don't tell Lawson that Lucius Constantine is back. Take you back to, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. Lucius Constantine in the middle of a heated rivalry with the MVP, the man we call Redacted now. That man using lawyers to essentially do what Victor Vicious did. Null and void a title match and win it back at a subsequent pay-per-view. That led Lucius to go fight Mr. Lawson's dad, the original lawyer, in a steel cage match. And let's just say he didn't survive the encounter with the actual wrestling devil. Speaking of the underworld, introducing third, representing Doom, weighing in at 265 pounds, He is the harbinger of the apocalypse, Michael Macabre. Michael Macabre last week laying down the gauntlet not just for Lucius Constantine, not just for Burden, but for Helix Sucks. He is not done with any of those three. Remember, it was Macabre who won that casket match against the Ghost, showing that he is beatable. And Macabre has never really gotten an opportunity since then for everything that Burden and to some degree Helix Sucks has put him through. Oh boy. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We can sit in this man in the same match? Really? The budget is extra done. On his way to the ring, representing Apex, weighing in at 251 pounds, the Doof. Dare I say the newest member of Apex, and honestly the one who's been on the hottest streak. An impressive Multivania showing, and now looking to once again be a thorn in the side of Sarah Reginald. But again, Talos Sid and the Doof, it's just too much. And we're only 4 people in. Maybe we can ask Phoenix if they want to help cover the... Damn it. And introducing fifth, representing AAA, weighing in at 240 pounds, El Pollo de la Muerte. So El Pollo, arise, chicken! Chicken, arise! The chicken of death in the building! Another person who had a good Multivania showing but was unable to be victorious in that King of the Showcase match. And now once again find themselves across from the Doof. And of course their history with Apex. The stuff of legends. Oh boy. And introducing sixth, representing the Bone Warriors, weighing in at 245 pounds, Spike. Spike on his way to the ring, and look at the glare he has for Macabre. Macabre with has issues with Burden. But for the time being, he's going to have to deal with the other half of the Bone Warriors. And here's the question on everyone's mind that we really haven't gotten an answer to, and maybe we will later tonight, as we're supposed to hear from Spike. Did he know? What did he know? I am, of course, referring to Burden being the ghost, which we found out at Multivania. Oh! And introducing seventh, weighing in at 239 pounds, he is the Rogue Trader, Aurelian Starhand. Well, we heard from Starhand last week. He tried to get Dirty Deeds back together under the Rebel Star banner, but Red Star Roman saying there was a clause in their mercenary contracts that allows them to opt out if Starhand goes missing. Obviously, not around to pay the bills, not around to give orders. They have since hooked up with Lady Kethgina, who we should also be hearing from later tonight. And that has left Starhand without an organization for the first time in his career, or at least the first time in a long time. And my understanding is he's not happy about it. Oh boy. And introducing A. Weighing in at 405 pounds from the lab of Dr. Caliban, representing House Caliban, the Creation. And here comes Christopher, the Creation, back in the building. We did not see them at Multivania. It has been quiet on the front. And now Caliban's monster stalks his way to the ring for some showcase action, as if there wasn't enough chaos in this match already. And you want to talk about potential contenders for Victor Vicious's championship, you're looking at one right there. We already know two of the participants that we are likely to see next week, Helix Sucks and the Night Reaper Zericus. Could the Creation be involved in that matchup next week? And folks, we've mentioned Burden's name a couple of times. We will also be hearing from Lucius Constantine here later tonight. And we have a huge announcement for you. Next week, Lucius Constantine will be making his in-ring flashbang debut. The devil is back, and sometimes it's, you just got to pay the devil. Hopefully I don't. I'm a very poor man. And we are off and running, and look at Starhand going right after Creation, the biggest man in this match. And now El Pollo going right after the King, renewing that rivalry from Multivania. Spike going right after Macabre. Again, the question is he doing Burden's dirty work? And now the butterfly suplex. And now Reginald stomping on the elbow of El Pollo. And now into the cover, trying to get rid of him. No. And now Macabre throwing Spike into the corner. And now looking for some snake eyes. And now Starhand trying to get after the doof. And there's a kick out by Reginald at 1. And now, off the stairs. And now Spike rolling to the outside. And now into the cover goes Legs. Wait a second, now the submission maneuver. What, Legs, what are you doing? 1, 2, and a kick out by Sid. And now Russian leg sweep there by Doof. And now body blows there. Macabre sending Creation back towards the ropes. And now up on the shoulders again. Look out here. Getting Preston down. And now Creation with eyes for Sid. The big bot. And Caliban's Creation. But look at the power, the counter by Sid into a running power slam. And now Spike about to catch the same fate. Military press. And down goes Spike. And a standing moonsault from Sid, who just puts all 300 plus pounds across the chest. And now Creation. Anything you can do, I can do better. A military press out of the deadlift. Look at the strength. And now Macabre back in. Starhand chucking Doof towards the barricade. Still no eliminations here. Sid trying to change that. Into the cover. Count of 2 and a kick out by the Harbinger of the Apocalypse. Nice counter there by... Oh! The Creation and a power bomb by Sid. Kick out by Reginald on the outside. And folks, on top of hearing from Lucius Constantine here later tonight and his in-ring debut next week, our main event, folks, an Extreme Rules match, Fear Strikes against Burden. There will be no rope breaks this time, and we will have a winner. Oh, the big elbow from Macabre to Sid. Oh, and the Silence Mortals. Down goes Sid into the cover, trying to get rid of him. And he kicks out. And now Spike doing work on Reginald. Here comes Creation. And Doof with an elimination. Aurelian Starhand has been eliminated. And now Sid drops the elbow. The titanium elbow and a kick out by Macabre. And now Legs has got some work to do. Spike being pinned, as is El Pollo. Doof sending Sid into the corner. Kick out by El Pollo. Spike's turn. No! Spike has been eliminated. So Macabre not able to deal with Spike. And I don't think he's happy about that. He's going right after the Creation. The booty pop. Booty pop to Sid. 1, 2. Oh my God! Tello Sid has been eliminated. Doof trying to break Henry Colt's record. Elbows to the face. And there's a boot to the chest. Another sweep of the leg. And now, no! The monster mash to the chest! Oh, he kicked out. And now Reginald set up on the outside. El Pollo with the boot. And now thrown to the outside. Creation taking Doof out there the hard way. Inzaguri by El Pollo. Oh, wait a second. On the outside, look at this. The Lazarus stretch. We were just talking about Lucius. A Lazarus stretch on the outside. Look at it tap out. It's like a modified Wheel of Pain. And there goes Reginald. Sir Reginald has been eliminated. The curse continues. And now Doof is gone. The Doof has been eliminated. We are down to El Pollo, Macabre, and Creation. And now the big elbow to Macabre. And now the big backbreaker. And thrown into the barricade. And now turns their attention to El Pollo. Back into the ring we go. And now the right hand. Oh, look out here. El Pollo looking for the chicken wing. Both of these men employing submission moves that are very deadly. Wheel of Pain and the chicken wing. And Creation. Look at the torque. Creation, my tap. Oh, but he hangs on. And now trying to see if the damage was done. No! And now Pollo noticing Macabre from behind. And the Poison Rana. And now the headbutt. And now the snapmare there. El Pollo taking down Creation. Big kick. And now the DDT off the sweep of the legs. And now the head scissors up, and there's a rope break. And oh, what a kick! The boot to the face and a kick out. And now floats over, looking for the DDT and connects. There's the body blows up on the shoulders. And right to the back of the knee. And now rocking his body is Macabre to El Pollo. Up on the shoulders of Creation. And Snake-Eyed on the top rope. Collar and elbow tie up. Look, oh, there goes. Oh, reverse DDT. No. Broken up. A nice counter by Creation. Macabre says bring it on. Creation happy to oblige. And now El Pollo grabbing onto Creation. Into the corner. There's the knee. And now the sunset flip. And now the chop, the kick. Or rather the chop. Oh, look out here. Flying chicken to Macabre. Out of nowhere, the flying chicken. 1, 2. Got him. Michael Macabre has been eliminated. And now the big kick to the head. Down goes Creation with the Enziguri. What a fight put up by Macabre. And could we potentially see one or both of these two in that #1 contendership match? Oh, the counter to the flying chicken. And now Creation into the corner. The chop, it's blocked. And now the big backbreaker. Right hand, oh look out here! The graveyard smash! Creation with a thunder, oh, and the rope break. Getting the hand underneath the rope is El Pollo. Which one of these two will thwart defeat? And now look out here, turns them around. And a big curb stomp. Stomp to the back of the ankle. El Pollo. Big suplex. And now picking them up, chops. Right hand. And now from behind. Turns around. Oh, and caught! Looking for the Frankensteiner. But the electric chair drop inverted. And now another counter, this time by El Pollo. Back and forth these two go. Trying to impress the brass, Lawson and Rabbit. And now the big Enziguri out of the corner. Another kick. More body blows. Boot to the midsection. Patada de Pollo. Into the cover. 1, 2. They got him. Here is your winner, El Pollo de la Muerte. They got him. So El Pollo victorious here tonight in showcase action, and we're just getting started. And folks, while we have a quick second, let's take a listen to one half of the Bone Warriors. We're going to listen to Spike.
As I sit here in this wasteland of humanity, no eyes to see, no ears to hear, no words to speak the truth, void of life, but not yet dead. My thoughts they wander, moving slowly through the darkness, no light to show the way. There's only pain and suffering in this world. Will you bleed for me, Flashbang? Will you show me your anguish?
Well, that didn't really answer any of our questions about what they know. But certainly is now on the radar of Michael Macabre and maybe the rest of Doom. And still to come, we will see his tag partner in action in our main event. But first, ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate betrayal. Although it doesn't feel like much of a betrayal because it feels like we saw it all coming until we didn't. Artemis stabbing his former Fate brethren in the back. Graven Allen cost his title opportunity thanks to the man we will see in singles competition next. And oh boy. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New York City, New York, weighing in at 238 pounds, Artemis! The man who used to be an Omni Slayer. Oh, wait a second! Graven's got a chair, but he doesn't need it! The Zombo on the attack! Artemis doesn't see him! Oh, and there it is! The kick to the face! Like a sixth sense, he saw him coming! And a DDT! Artemis trying to get ready for his match, and Graven out here jumping him on the ramp. And now Scoops in a stomp right to the chest. Graven not waiting for an official resolution, trying to get one of his own accord. We saw these two in showcase action with Artemis coming out on top, with Graven being the other one in the final two. And now Graven taking matters into his own hands, but Artemis trying to fight back. And now the knee to the face. And now right hand. And again to the face, the knee. Oh, and an elbow. Trying to beat him down. And folks, this brawl's going to continue. Graven now trying, oh, and tossing him over the barricade. They're going back to the back in the hard way. Rolling out into the audience. Artemis trying to run away from Graven, and he is in hot pursuit. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, APS has turned their attention fully to the Abyssal Void, more specifically Lord V. How interesting that V was interdimensional champion for over a year, and yet all was quiet on the multiversal front. And then seemingly out of nowhere, the Grim Reaper has to fight the Master Chief. on night one of holding that championship. Well, tonight, APS will take on the Abyssal Void in tag team action as they continue to unravel the mystery around the Void Walker. But before we get to that, someone else who's got some history with the former Empire of Terror. Let's hear from the Fae Queen.
Truly, what is wrong with so many members of the roster? I'll tell you what is wrong. They're all dancing on strings. Strings they can't see. But that's all the better for my entertainment. I do still have entertainment I don't have to even work for. None of you see the reality in front of you. Enemies are many things, yet at the core of it all, it's very simple. I have a list that holds the names of those whose time is nearly done, whose careers are nearly done. Some know what they've done, a very small few don't have a clue. That makes it all the sweeter. For when I strike, it should be out of the shadows and unexpected. There's one who should already know. Mizuki, you chose to make things personal. I and my associates gave or received the damages done. You chose to keep going, to create an enemy where you didn't need one. Let's look at things as they are now. You're now out in the open as the leader of Apex. The brass seem rather disinclined to listen to certain parties anymore. Who are they listening to? Who is pulling the strings? Or is the brass just playing everyone fools? None of you see what I see. I see the writing on the wall. I saw how Multiverse was going to play out. Is that all? Watching and waiting. I even tried to warn you a little. Do you see what's coming next, Mizuki? Do you see what's coming for you? Or do you simply see what the rest of them see? I didn't answer Victor's call for money, nor will I ever do so. Victor is a reminder for me of something I lost a long time ago. A reminder of someone whose memory I care for. Someone who is lost to time and timelines. You went and chose to cause more dishonor to that memory. Thus, I must repay that receipt with interest.
And folks, the Fae Queen with a lot of vengeance in her heart, and now 2 mercenaries flanking her on either side. Dirty deeds. The question is, will there be retribution from Aurelian Starhand for dismantling the Rebel Star while he was away? Perhaps a question for another day, because right now we've got Tornado Tag Team action. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. On his way to the ring, representing the Arcane Protection Services, weighing in at 249 pounds, Mike Davis. So Mike Davis, one half of APS, and as we mentioned earlier, have been investigating Lord V for a long, long time, particularly while he was interdimensional champion. And they must think that they are onto something, because Davis specifically requested this matchup with both members of the Abyssal Void. Typically not something you see. People aren't openly looking to fight a Void Walker and a Devil. Devil? Demon? I really can't be mixing those up now that we have Lucius on the show. You can see Davis completely dressed in his gear, ready to go. And introducing his tag team partner, weighing in at 362 pounds, representing the Arcade Protection Services, Matt Baker. And here comes the other half of APS. Matt Baker back in his partner's corner, and he's going to need the backup. Oh boy. And introducing their opponents, at a combined weight of 772 pounds, the team of Lord V and the Cleaver, the Abyssal Void. And then you see Lord V sands his interdimensional championship. We have not seen him since he lost that championship. And now having to deal with Matt Baker and Mike Davis. And I'm sure he's got a lot of frustration to get off his chest. Again, another reason I probably wouldn't have requested this match, but we thank APS for their service. Good luck, boys! So V and Cleaver, ever the intimidating presence. But I don't think that's going to work on Davis and Baker. They've gone face-to-face with Doom before. Back when Seth Jackson was still a member of the organization. We hope he's doing well over on Warzone. Running Jiff. Oh, Baker getting rid of the referee right at the start, and a clothesline by V. Collateral damage. And Davis going right after the... No, the Cleaver with a moonsault. So Legs has had a rough go of it so far. And now look out here, V. Oh, the whirling dervish. And now into the cover. Hooks the leg and a kick out. Now up over the top, big clothesline. And hung out to dry is V. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, after calling out Friday Night Flashbang a couple of weeks ago, Lionel Matrix returns to action here tonight, and that match will be next. Meanwhile, Bill Davis with a big standing moonsault. And now a forearm shot to the Cleaver. Oh, what a springboard, or more like a launching crossbody from Davis. And now going after the arm of the Cleaver. Meanwhile, Baker, not many people can do that to Lord V, able to take him over with a tossing vertical suplex. And now up on the shoulder and all the way to the floor. And another moonsault from Davis. The speed of Davis proving to be problematic for the Cleaver. And drops the leg. Into the cover. 1, 2, no. And now to the outside. Oh, a big drop kick. But it's countered by Cleaver. And now here come the headbutts. And now V with a gut buster, a twisting gut buster. And now Cleaver looking for the deadlift choke slam. And V daring Baker to come back in the ring. And now here comes the regular one. Davis going for the ride. Down he goes. Can Baker help his partner out? And does. Chucking V to the outside, but he's going to pay for it. Oh, look at the power. The scooping power slam. And now Baker in a pinning predicament and a kick out. And V rejoins the fray, and now trying to target the man that targeted him. Davis, spine buster, pinned by the Cleaver, and a kick out by Davis. And look at the roll through by Davis. Hooks the leg. And a kick out again by Baker. The moonsault to V. And now again hung out to dry. And now the Death Valley driver to Baker. And the best moonsault ever. 2 and broken up by the Cleaver. And now Chuck and Davis. Baker able to shake off the cobwebs. German suplex. And now a pin. 2. Oh, and Cleaver almost cost his team. Didn't see sneaky Matt Baker going for that pin. Counter. From behind. And another German suplex. And now Baker breaks up the pinning attempt by V. And oh, what a side headlock toss there. And now setting him up maybe for Baker, or for Davis rather. And now Cleaver trying to help out his tag partner from behind. Goodbye, Baker. Atomic drop. Shot across the ring. Into the cover. 2 and broken up by Davis. Cleaver doesn't look happy about that. So he puts him up on the shoulders. Look out here. Death Valley driver. And I'll be the headbutt. And the scooping power slam by Cleaver. And a stomp right to the elbow. Look out here, shot to the gut. Pinned by Baker. Good break up by the Cleaver. And now from behind. Up V, might be going for the ride. The big power bomb. And now both Baker and Davis telling their respective opponents to get up. Clothesline, double clothesline, but V stays on his feet. And now look out here. Oh, what a power bomb. Baker bomb connects 2, and he got him. The double clothesline into the Baker bomb. Here are your winners, the team of Mike Davis and Matt Baker. APS. What a pin by Baker. What a drop kick by Davis. And the double clothesline setting all of it up. An impressive, impressive showing. But ladies and gentlemen, we promised you the Prophet of Nortia, and you're going to get him. You're getting him right now. Next. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the guild, weighing in at 210 pounds, the Curator. And so the Curator of the guild has seen Lasume and Zach the Weaver attempting to get going in a tag team fashion. So Curator looking to do some singles action here tonight, but it's going to be tough sledding against a returning Lionel Matrix. And introducing his opponent. Weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the Prophet of Nortia, Lionel Matrix. A man who says he's been kicked around and overlooked by the brass and everyone in this arena. And now, with Henry Colt no longer around and Rabbit bogged down with general manager responsibilities, Matrix holding the mantle of the Grand Equation all by himself, and he is a bitter man about it. Matrix with his pre-match ritual, and look at the Curator staring on. And here we go. Rarely we get to see Matrix in singles competition, and he's going right after Curator out of the gate. Immediate pinfall and a kick out. Not messing around. And now a forehead strike. And now knees to the thigh. Look out here. The big clothesline. And now the chops, rights and lefts. And then just smacks him in the face. And now up, looking for maybe a brain buster. No, counter by Curator into a German suplex. And the big moonsault by the high flyer. Curator trying to pull at that arm. And now another boot, another chop. Now look out here. Oh, what an arm drag off the springboard. And then the drop kick. The agility of Curator on display. And now sweep of the leg, Matrix. Chops, body blows, forearm shot. And now the snake eyes. And goes after the leg. But a kick right to the head. And now Curator looking to fly again. Oh! Moonsault as Matrix was getting up right into the face. And now a slap to the chest. Looking for another springboard into the arm drag. Curator hooks the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out. Another moonsault off the springboard. It's easy to take this athleticism for granted, but he got all knees that time. And with a snap suplex by Matrix. Nice neck breaker there. And out to the corner he goes. And a kick right to the foot. And a drop kick to the knee. And he shotguns him off the rope. And out of the top rope, Matrix looking to fly all the way to the floor. And, he overshot him. Curator trying to get out of his stupor, but from behind. Matrix looking for a power bomb into the knees. And now the steps coming into play. And now you're seeing that frustration from Matrix in full force on the outside. And again, the butterfly suplex. Double underhook. And now Matrix daring Curator to get back in the ring, but Curator waited for him, playing possum, and now into the steps. Matrix just got played and then breaks the count. Meanwhile, tweeting out on social media, Michael Macabre saying, as reluctant as I may sound saying this, keep in mind, Burden, I may have lost the showcase, but I lasted longer than the other half of the Bone Warriors. If I'm irrelevant, what does that make your friend? See you when the brass decide to let me fight again. Michael not forgetting who his target is in the least. Now another double underhook there. And now Matrix sent into the steps, but able to avoid them. And Curator breaks the count. And he's gonna pay for it. Matrix throwing him right in the steps. And now up on the shoulders, knee to the face, and the German suplex. The bridge applied, 1, 2, no. And now Matrix. What the hell does he have in mind here? What is it? Matrix up to the top rope. What the hell? Oh my God, expurgation off the top rope. The emphatic cover. Oh my Lord. Here is your winner, the Prophet of Nortia, Lionel Matrix. Well, that's a way to send a message. Matrix victorious, and I can only imagine what we're going to see from him in the future. But if that's a preview of what's to come, people might want to stay out of his way. A pissed off Matrix is problematic for the multiverse. And ladies and gentlemen, before we get to our next matchup, let's take a listen to Honorbound.
Perhaps it is time to bring to light something that has been questioned for some time. It was revealed that Honorbound had formed a contract with the Brass. It seems the common theory was that this contract would turn us into lapdogs for Lawson. But there's a problem with that. It was one that Lawson was not included in. The details of this accord would be better explained by one of my other pack brothers, but the shorter version is that as long as Honorbound conducts our hunt within the arena grounds, and our accusations of dishonor and injustice have weight, the Brass have authorized us to do as we see fit, and will not affect the final result of the match. If our actions see the fall of a dishonorable champion, it will be as if we were never there. Cleaver and Starhand were the final straw for the Brass to unleash our wrath. But you are all still questioning my actions, yes? Well, a blow taking advantage of a distraction deserves another in reply. It was only in respect for Reaper that I did not do more against the Pretender. This has already been taken out of your hands, Lawson, and it will not be the end, Flashbang. There are still wrongs that need to be mended. We are not the pawns of the Brass, but neither do we go against them, as long as they hold their side.
So Simon making it very clear that Honorbound works for the Brass, not for Mr. Lawson. And we saw last week they were allowed to hunt, and Simon the Psycho picked up a huge win in that Tornado Tag Team match. And so here tonight, triple threat action. The Cartel has had a little bit of a problem with their flow recently. Although last week Hutch Kale picked up a controversial win over the Omni Geek, tonight Defunct looks to step into the arena, but there will be an extra added element to this matchup. Honorbound, by virtue of winning that Tornado Tag Team match, will be involved in this contest. It will be Defunct, it will be Hutch Kale, and it will be the man that we did not see last week, DeLuna. Triple threat action with some potential tag team implications, and it's next. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a triple threat match. Introducing first, weighing in at 238 pounds, from La Tijuana, Mexico, DeLuna. DeLuna 13 on their way to the ring, the third member of Honor Bound, the one we didn't see last week. And remember, while Bulldog and Simon were involved in that tag match, DeLuna made it very clear last week he is on the hunt for singles gold. And he might be able to kill two birds with one stone if he can pick up a win over both Hutch Cale and Defunct. Defunct, a former tag team champion. Hutch Cale, the current tag team champion. And while it would go a good way towards cementing Honor Bound's claim to be the new number one contender in the tag division, it might set him up for a potential clash with maybe Victor Vicious or the Grim Reaper. Who knows? We do know that we will have a number one contendership match next week, and DeLuna's got to have his eye on that prize. It's time to get funky, ladies and gentlemen. And introducing second on his way to the ring, weighing in at 247 pounds, from Funky Town, representing Flow, Defunct. Some fans made the joke last week on social media that Flashbang is becoming the retirement home for former Warzone wrestlers. Well, Defunct started that trend when he challenged Victor Vicious for the world title a couple of months ago. And we've now seen the Revenant, Big Papa Plutonium, Fear Strikes, Lucius, Constantine all make their way to Flashbang. What is old is new again. Defunct, as we mentioned, a former tag team champion, as a member of the Funky Monkey. And I'm sure he would love to get some more tag team gold around those waists. And introducing third, weighing in at 252 pounds, he is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, representing the Cartel, Hutch Cale. So Hutch Cale, along with his wife Kuso, the new tag team champions. But Hutch has been having to do some heavy lifting. Flow immediately challenging him out of the gate and now having to deal with some triple threat action. Welcome to having the target on your back, Hutch. A lot of teams gunning for those belts, but right now he's got a, I guess, excommunicated stormtrooper and a luchador to deal with. Only an MNW. What's interesting about this is, remember, it was Defunct who tag teamed with Darth Vader. Yes, that Darth Vader, to challenge Kuso and Hutch when they were trying to get Kuso out of her contract with the Darth Lord. Oh, and an arm breaker by DeLuna. And now back in this multiverse, the tables have turned. Defunct looking to take away those newly won tag team titles. What a clothesline. And now the Code Red won and nearly broken up by DeLuna. Shot to the gut. Hutch trying to go after DeLuna. And now looking for the double team. Oh, wait a second. Meeting of the minds. Now the snapmare off the ropes. Big boot to the head. And DeLuna turning around, Tonta bodied. descending off the ropes and all the way out of the ring. And now Defunct. Emerald Flosion! Shades of Jack Andrews. You got to wonder if that's a message to the brass. Of course, Jack Andrews paying tribute last week to a fallen UK independent wrestling legend. Oh, a Michinoku driver. And now how convenient that Mr. Lawson seems to have forgotten to put Jack on this week's list of contests. And a shot to the back of the leg. Andrews has done pretty much as much as anyone to get on the bad side of the brass, outside of maybe the Sandman. And what a clothesline, the double team by Defunct and Kale. And now there's the knee and the single leg axe kick. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up after this, we will be hearing from one of the newest members of the Flashbang roster, Maximilian Thunder Thighs. We will also hear from actual wrestling Satan Lucius Constantine, who will be here live next week in action. And I don't envy their opponent. Right hand to the face. The drop kick to the head. And now the belly to belly by Defunct. And tweeting out on social media, Mr. Butler saying, I just want to know, why the hell is Lawson still here? Wasn't this supposed to have been resolved last year when Rabbit won his job back? You know, that's the question we've all had on our minds. And now Kale fighting out of this predicament. And now the forearm shot. Off the rope. Big right hand. And now DeLuna from behind, catching these forearms. Another snapmare. And Defunct pumping up the boots. Could we be about to see the Funk U? No, DDT. Stomped to DeLuna in the corner. Again, Tonta bodied. Another shot to the gut. DeLuna rolls to the outside. Axe kick there to Defunct. Hutch Kale looking to make it 2 for 2, this time without any controversy. The combat roll to Defunct. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no! That's how he won those tag team titles. And now the springboard moonsault. Rights and lefts, boot to the midsection. Look out here. And takes him out. And now the body blows. DeLuna out of the corner with an alley-oop. Into the cover. 1 and a kick out. And now twisting on the head. And now DeLuna to the top rope. We've seen this before. Nope. Just going for a splash. I say that like I could even attempt that. And now off the turnbuckle and thrown aside. Looking for the clothesline. No counter. Look out here. Agrio de Familia. Defunct got caught. 2. Oh, and a kick out. And now DeLuna to the top. Defunct trying to get out of the way. And he does. Good ring awareness there by Funk, knowing that the Luna Eclipse might have been coming. And now Hutch, the snapmare, and the big drop kick. And now to the top. Defunk, oh, what a right hand. And a cross body. And a big chop to the chest. And now from behind again, Tonta bodied. German suplex. And then inside out with a clothesline. And DeLuna gets right back to his feet. But Kale on the assault. Oh, what a knee. And now head first into the corner. Looking for the forearm shot. Defunk says enough. Oh, look at the counter. Fall away reverse DDT. And again, DeLuna hit from behind. Look out here. Luna bomb. Luna bomb. What? And broke it up by Defunk. DeLuna not happy about that. And then just trips over Kale. And on the ball, what a shot to the face. And now DeLuna, collar and elbow tie-up. Looking to arm break him. Oh, look out here. Belly to belly by Defunk. And now Defunk looking for the 5. Knuckle shuffle. Oh, and he missed. And now the Luna bomb. Luna got Defunk 1, 2. Got him. And Kale was on the outside. Here is your winner, DeLuna. And don't look now, but Honor Bound's got a win streak going. And ladies and gentlemen, we promised you to hear from one of the newest members of the Flashbang roster. Let's take a listen to Maximilian Thunder Thighs.
Hello, Flashbang! It's the great behemoth, Maximilian Thunder Thighs! And that is how you make an impact, a colossal impact, on Friday nights. And we already hear the fallout from the naysayers. Oh man, this Warzone upstart got 2 title shots. God, I know, right? Well, I mean, if they couldn't get it done, what's the harm in me trying, right? And look at that. I did get it done. I just didn't walk away with the title. Victor, it's 1-1. Belt or not, I'm coming back for that rubber match one day. Good fight. As for everybody else, coming out here and chirping at me, oh, he's just here for the title instead of notch to his roster belt. Coming out here to steal the glory from a Flashbang original. Oh, man, he just ran away from Wilson at Multivania 7. First off, how dare you? And secondly, let me just clear that up. I have no interest in any of the titles. Not the world title, not the interdimensional, certainly not the tag team, and definitely not the trios. Why in the world would I want that when I've already gotten not 1, but 2 titles already? I want something far more than just a belt. I want something that only the legends can get. So, champions, you can sit here with a sigh of relief. But just remember, if you ever see me as the #1 contender and I am facing across you for your title, if you do not meet my standards, I will run you over, take your belt, drop the title right there on the spot, and show everybody that you were not worthy of it. So train hard, fight hard, and don't forget to check your ego, or I'll check it for you. So with all that in mind, I have a question for you. Who wants to wrestle Maximilian Thunderthighs? I await your answers.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the gauntlet has been thrown down by Max. He, interestingly, is not looking for a championship, but just for a challenge. And I don't think he's going to have a hard time trying to find one here on Friday nights. But ladies and gentlemen, from one polar opposite to the other, from one good boy to one very, very bad boy, let's take a listen to actual wrestling Satan ahead of our main event.
Burden. It certainly has been a while, hasn't it? You know what? You're absolutely right. The ghost was an exciting distraction. You had people in the palm of your hand speculating for a whole year. You even had me sucked in. You applied yourself, and it worked. The crowd loved it. And then at Multivania, the big reveal, the ghost is none other than... It was Burden, MNW. It was Burden all along. Shock and amazement abound. What a payoff. Yet, you're unhappy. Because people aren't excited enough for you? You go through all this planning, hiding yourself away, supposedly even keeping the secret from your own tag partner. That passion and dedication to the bit gave you the spotlight you craved. Hell, what you deserved. I'll admit it, it was downright devilish. You did whatever it took to make it to where you did. But when the jig was up, right back to the Bone Warriors? Right back to Burden? People are fickle. That much is true. But I know your soul. You basked in every minute of being the ghost, when all eyes were on you. You wanted to be the one to show the world for the first time what I did to Helixux all those years ago. The real reason you're upset is that you wanted to continue being the ghost, didn't you? It eats at you that people were more excited for you when they thought you were me. That, my dear Bone Warrior, is what a fragile ego looks like. I don't see how you've got the time to be preparing feasts for me, seeing as you're struggling to best my former protege. Besides, I hunt my food.
So, am I the only one that is concerned that we have actual wrestling Satan now on Friday nights? Because it's a little concerning. It's a lot to take in. I mean, Doom was creepy enough, and now I've got this to hand. I need a break, guys. I really need a break. There's a lot of really scary dudes, and I'm by here. I don't even have Rabbit here anymore. It's a lot. It's a lot. But Lucius Constantine laying down the gauntlet that Burden was more popular when people thought it was him. Well, maybe that's true. But Burden currently has his eyes set on, as Lucius said, his former protege, Fear Strikes, who many would argue stole a win from Burden. A rope break missed by legs on both Bone Warriors, and so Burden looking to send a message to the former Nexus Titan and Big Oof champion. There will be no rules. It will be no holds barred. It will be Extreme Rules, and it is your main event. So let's not waste any more time. Let's send it down for the introductions to this match. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is an Extreme Rules match. Introducing first, weighing in at 265 pounds, Fierce Strike. Another man who used to roll with the faces of fear. Fierce Strikes, a man who was brought out of retirement by all of his craziness to fight Doom and the New Four Horsemen. Well, Fierce Strikes has decided to stick around and to stick it to the man that was imitating whether it was the leader or just the faction of the Faces of Fear in general. But make no mistake, he has no love for his former trainer, his former faction mate. The Faces of Fear were torn apart from the inside by Dr. Grim, as he's apt to do with his own group. So too were the New Four Horsemen. And yet here is the living legend back. And notice a similar movement to the Faces of Fear's past and Burden's past of the Ghost. Introducing his opponent, weighing in at 327 pounds, representing the Bone Warriors, the Beast Burden. And here comes the big man. He said it last week, a former Warp Gate Hardcore champion, and he beat Lucius Constantine to win that championship. And now Burden looks to remind everybody why for years no one, and I mean no one, dares to traverse the outside of the ring or a backstage area when Burden was a mix. He is in his element. And there you see Fierce Strike. Burden, look at the helmet has come off. The helmet is off, folks. Oh, and Burden turned his back on Fear. And he caught a clothesline of disrespect. Immediately the shoulder check, meeting the mind. He's not up with Fear as a smaller man in the ring. Look at the power, though. Fear is flowing. Almost like a rolling Samoan driver there. Oh, and just ducks the double axe handle. Counter by Fear. Into the midsection. Lucius got to have the first into this. As does Spike. As does Michael Macabre. Maybe even Helix sucks. Again, the return of Fear Strikes as part of the Face of the Fear for one night only. We thought we would see him and send him off into the sunset, but he stuck around. We've talked about his accolades before. Former Nexus and Big Oop champion and Warzone legend come to Friday night. And now here comes the hardware. Burton looking for a chair. Oh, in the face! Chair. Continuing to do damage. Now a rake of the eyes. And now Burton into the steps. Oh, this could be bad. Steel steps. Oh, right on the Fear's back. And now again, those steel steps. Oh, and Fear got out of the way this time. I think Fear knows better than to go after Burton on the outside. That is his element. And now, oh, Fear turning his back on Burton. Disrespect for disrespect, and now he's going to pay for it. No, the counter. Playing possum. The wily vet. But he catches a forearm from Burton. Shot to the gut, no, the chop, the right hand. This is a hoss fight. Look at the size of these two. Mark it up on your bingo card. And a big clothesline from Fear Strikes. They call Fear the fallen angel, but he's got to be aware of the falling star powerbomb. Oh, what a shoulder breaker there to Burton. And now into the corner, looking for the knee. Hits all turnbuckle. And another rake of the eyes. Again, all legal. And then just rocking Fear with a big right hand to the dome. Fear trying to hang on, manages to, but Burton not done, gonna bring him back in the hard way, which actually might be beneficial for Fear. Again, Burton is a menace on the outside, and there's where he goes. Now, oh boy. Oh boy. They wanted tables, and Burton says, screw what you want. Or did he change his mind? Seeing Fear get up. And now into the ring. Oh, the low blow! Fear Strikes with a blatant low blow. It's all legal. 1, 2, and a kick out. And now that table having been inserted into this matchup. Uh-oh. Up to the top rope. Fear. Oh, God. What has he got in mind? Look out here! Fear Strikes on the table! Superplex! On the steel leg of the table! Into the cover! 1, 2, no! And look at the authority that Burton kicked out with. That's one way to use a table. And now the Bulldog. Burton looks like that one rocked him. He might have kicked out, but at what cost? And now trying to cover up. Fear Strikes already with a controversial win over Burton as well as Spike. One via countout, one via a referee mishap, and now this could spell doom for Burton. Fear Strikes! I believe that's how he won the Nexus Titan title, but a kick out. And now Fear trying to decide what he wants to do. He likes that table. Burden back to his feet after the fear strikes. And now Burden getting back up, prompting Fear to go back over to him. And a headbutt, into the table. Fear strikes, his head cracking off the side of that table. And then thrown into it. Might have jammed his knee into that, and Fear trying to pull himself in the corner. That's a bad place to be. Burden saying incoming. And now in the corner, the clothesline. And now Fear into the corner. And a boot to the midsection. Fear in the corner. And a counter by Fear. Both men trying to avoid the table. Oh, this could be bad news. Burden. Sweeps the legs. Looking for the slingshot right into the table. Look at the crack down the middle. Again, anything goes. Extreme Rules, similar to Max versus Vicious. Oh, God. Burden looking for the falling star through a table. Falling star powerbomb through a table. 1, 2, no. Look at Burden glare over at legs real quick. And now maybe looking for another chair. Into the ring we go. Fear going to try to cut him off and does. Again, Fear a big man at almost 6'7" 265 pounds, not a small individual, but Burden, the power advantage. And using it to his advantage. Again, the former tag and Warpgate Hardcore champion. Head first into the steel chair. And now looking for the Uranagi. No, sweeps the leg. Fear got caught. Now body blows trying to put him back towards the corner. Fear with a big forearm shot of his own. Double axe handle miss. Right, left, and there's the clothesline. And a knee right to the face. And Burden got right back up. Fear cannot keep Burden down. And now against the leg. Fear being beaten with this chair and trying to roll out of the way. Look at the methodical pace of Burden taking his time. And now telling Fear to get up, banging it against the ring and right into the side. And now cracking it off the skull. Into the ring we go. Oh boy, there's another table. We've got table number 2. And now Burden with bad intentions. That table's set up. Boots, the elbows, rocking Fear, trying to counter. And now Burden with an onslaught and drops him. And now set into the corner. Big forearm shot. And now daring Fear to get back to his feet. Stumbling he does. to the corner. This could be bad news. And look at these haymakers in the corner. Fear rocked. And now Burden almost playing with his food and again to the turnbuckle. And now Fear counters. And a hard Irish whip into the corner. Fear delivering punishment and again hard off the corner. And with a big uppercut. Fear just trying to battle back here, and now into the corner we go again. And now it's his turn to rock Burden. And then send him hard into the table. Fear using everything as a weapon. The turnbuckle, the table. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Speaking of the table, right hand. And now Burden. Body blows. Rocked into the corner. Fear saying that might be it. He's gonna look for it. Oh my God. Oh my God, falling to Fear through a table! That's your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. How? How? Fear is screaming at him to stay down. How the hell did Burden kick out of it? And now looking for the, divine crash. What the hell is Fear doing? Oh God, the kendo stick. Back into the ring, looking for Burden. Oh, the counter. Sorry, I spoke too soon. He calls that the Shattered Grace. And right now, just trying to fight off Burden with that kendo stick. Now the back body drop, and now it's Burden looking at that kendo stick. Oh, right in the back! Look at the crack of the kendo stick! And Burden is not done! He cracked it over his back and shatters it over his head! And I think you're seeing why he's a former Workgate Hardcore champion. And now Burden putting the table back in. And now looking for a ladder. Are you kidding me? Burden, what are you doing? And now Fear trying to hit him with the table, and Burden says enough. And now the spine buster. Fear trying to roll away. Burden says, nah. And now throwing him into the corner. What the hell is he doing? Burden, what are you doing? That's a ladder and a table. That's a ladder and a table. That is almost 600 pounds of meat. Burden to the top. Oh my God! Through a table and through a ladder. Oh my Lord in heaven. The ring is just exploded. And the referee is called for the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner by referee stoppage, the Beast, Burden. Burden didn't just destroy Fear, he destroyed our ring. Holy hell! I haven't seen that since Notorious CAT was involved. Good grief. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for Friday Night Flashbang. We're going to need a new ring. We've got a devil coming next week. It's going to be chaos, but we will see you next week. Good night. And above game, ladies and gentlemen, we made it. Woo, that was a show, all right. Also, just so you know, because you're probably curious, did not proc Ring Breaker on purpose. Just so happened to be that move when we did it. Shout out to Arkov again for helping me with all of the recording and the setup for this week. I really appreciate it. Yeah, let's see. Do we have any extra? I think we're all good on the bits and subs. Oh, McFly, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub at 50 months of wrestling action. Hell yeah. And congratulations on your win. And Night Demon, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Distortion Devil. Good old Connor. But yeah, the Devil's back, and you'll see him next week. Good luck. We got to find somebody to raid. Who is raidable? It's going to be crazy up in here. You know who we don't get to raid a lot? We don't get to raid Arkov a lot, and he's playing Sea of Thieves with some good friends. So it looks like Arkov is playing with Shadow Dancer Bob, Lanny Pator, and Boobs McBelraw, good old Caitlin. So we're going to raid Arkov, keep it in the community. But hey, Bob's there too. Send your love to Bob and Arkov. Raid message is going to be Murder Cave because it's 2/4 of the Murder Cave already there. I will catch you guys next week. I got to get out of here. Have a good one. Peace.